Day one of a new small business usually looks pristine. You have a logo, a specific color, and an aesthetic where every piece perfectly matches. Then time passes. You hire a freelance web designer to build out your site. 6 months later, a new social media manager comes on board to handle your Instagram. By the end of the year, your website looks entirely different from your social feed, and neither of them matches your invoice template. You've built a fractured, disjointed brand. This happens because your operational consistency is running entirely on human memory. Memory works fine when the founder is the only node creating content, but as the team expands, those clean lines of communication fracture. Memory does not scale. Without a central document, new hires are forced to guess, making arbitrary visual choices based on personal preference. A disjointed presentation actively confuses your market. When your touch points don't match, customers lose trust, and your marketing budget yields lower returns. The fix is a documented brand guideline. But the most common mistake small businesses make is jumping straight into picking a color palette. Step 1 is the invisible foundation, brand strategy. Your target audience and market positioning have to be locked in first, because those elements dictate every visual choice you make. Take a non-emergency medical transport provider. Their primary currency is reliability and compliance. A neon, trend-chasing aesthetic undercuts that message, no matter how polished it looks. Once the strategy is set, we move to step 2, documenting your logo usage. You have a foundational mark, and it needs strict, non-negotiable rules to survive in the wild. We start by defining the clear space, the exact measurement of empty space required around the logo. Then we set a hard minimum size limit for legibility. Next, we explicitly ban alterations. No stretching, skewing, or unauthorized recoloring. Your logo loses its associative power every time it is used incorrectly. Protecting its dimensions protects its value. Step 3 is the color palette. You cannot rely on visual approximations of your primary and secondary colors. You have to lock them in using hard data. For example, this chart shows our studio's specific palette. Each color is assigned an exact hex, RGB, and CMYK value, so it prints and displays identically every single time. Step 4 is typography. This requires assigning a specific typeface and weight for your large headlines, and a complementary font for your standard body copy. Since most small business traffic is mobile first, these font choices have to prioritize absolute readability on small screens over complex desktop aesthetics. Step 5 is imagery and tone of voice. You need to explicitly outline your photography style, whether it's bright and candid or polished and corporate, and define your brand's personality in writing. A brand that speaks with a friendly and direct voice writes completely different emails than a brand that is formal and authoritative. Color, typography, and tone form the connective tissue of your business. Applied correctly, customers will recognize your marketing even if your logo is completely removed from the page. A brand guideline does not need to be a massive encyclopedic book. The operational sweet spot is a lean 5 to 15-page document. A solo founder using free design templates is fine for day one, but DIY guides are built on personal preference, meaning they lack the strategic audience data required for serious growth. The moment you prepare to hire a marketing team or pitch to investors, you hit a pivot point. Professional strategic research becomes necessary to prevent costly rework down the line. This guideline is a living document. You should review it annually or issue a refresh whenever the business changes its product line or target audience. By writing these rules down, you replace human guesswork with a predictable framework. You can hand this single document to any new contractor, and they instantly know how to represent your business. This removes the chaos of mismatched platforms. It allows you to operate with singular clarity across every channel, from your social media ads to your invoices. A documented visual system ensures your communication is reliable. Instead of isolated marketing expenses, every touchpoint builds compounding trust, securing long-term equity for your business.